Military personnel requirements for civilian education. Army Regulation 621-108. Education. Chapter 3. Army Educational Requirement System Review. 3.1. General. The Army Educational Requirement System reviews and ensures the position of the requirements incumbents to the possessing advanced education degree, commissioned officers, bachelor's degree, warrant officers, as reviewed validation. The annual review of the surveyor serves the following purpose. It allows the detailed review of the previously approved position approved for the interim basis, encourage the identification of the new position not previously considered, validation and procedures detailed with the paragraph 3233 apply for the submission requesting validation of the Army Education Requirement System, position preparation for the annual Army Education Requirement System review. Paragraph 3.4 discusses the procedure used to be submitting requesting interim validation. 3.2. Requesting preparation. Organization will review the requirements of the position where the incumbent must possess an advanced degree. They will be submitted with the validation position through the appropriate proponent with the appropriate Army Command, ASCC, and a direct reporting unit, agency, or an activity. The request will consist of the separating justification memorandum for each of the position. A cover letter will be used in transmitting multiple requests as included. The top number of the position which the validation is requested. The list of position approved for the interim basis which the final validation is required. Requested minimum memorandum requirements must include reason for requesting addition, deletion, and revalidation, change civil education level, bachelor's degree, master's degree, doctoral training within the industry. Warrant officer positions can be validated below the bachelor's, above the master's degree. Academic discipline code using a 3-letter contained Army Regulation 680-29, Army Command and ASCC Directory Reporting Unit Installation Activity Requisition Code IARC for the unit with a position authorized for the current authorization document, if applicable. The Unit Identification Code UIC, the Table of Distribution Allowance, TDA, and Command Control Number, CC number for the current authorization documentation, paragraph of the line number for the current authorization documentation, grade, branch area concentration of 11A, 25, and 92A, the branch intermenal positions of 9001, 02A, and in the functional area, the concentration code of 45A, 49, and 90A. Position duty title description, give brief description of duties and position, emphasizing specific functions performed with the individual filing position. C. Command Supervisor's Echelon reviewing requests will ensure adequacy, completion, and accuracy. Cover letter memorandums. Commands must also consider the mission essential over the position for the meeting recommendation for the validation. Particular attention will be directed toward the consistency and the degree academic discipline requirements like the position of similar units, agencies, and activities. Agencies will forward the validation position to the CH Human Resources, and CH Human Resources will assign the Army Education Review System control number of the assignment when applicable, maintaining approved in all validation memorandums. 3.3 Validation. Any proponent identified with the position with the civilian schooling is necessary for the optimum performance of the duties based upon the review of the request of the validation analysis of the force structure, analysis of the officer professional development patterns. The Department of Defense policy state the validated position at those qualifications normally may be acquired through the granted education relevant field of the study of optimum performance of the primary duties. So education will enable the officer to comprehend theories, principles, terminology, process, techniques that are necessary for the effective evaluation, supervision, management complex programs. Basic branch key development assignment for the captain of the lieutenant colonel level to validate with the utilization of Deputy Chief of Staff G1 in accordance with the Department Directive 1322 10 and E 216. They require officers to conduct effective staff planning, coordinate with the command and advisory functions at Army Command, ASCC, Directory Reporting Unit. Agencies' activities must update their TADs are to reflect the Department Chief of Staff G1 validation of the branch key development assignment to continue review update annually. The proponent recommendation for these positions determined worthy of validation on any annual basis. The minimum, the appropriate Army Command, ASCC, direct reporting unit, agency, and/or activities validation each of the position prior to forwarding the final copy of the validation memorandum to the Chief Commander General. Head Human Resources, the unit authorization documentation review unit updated annually to reflect each of the Army educational requirements position. TADs. This will be accomplished to applicable activity in accordance with the AR 7132. The CG Human Resource Command will maintain the validation memorandums provided previously in the DA Form 2654R, assign an Army Educational Requirement System program control number to the assignment process where applicant will conduct an annual review of the validated position and listed in the TADS each October. The Commanding General of the Human Resources Command will provide an annual report of the TADS, validate the position Deputy Chief of Staff G1, and request the Deputy Chief of Staff 3, 5, and 7 DoD applicable Army Command ASCC direct reporting unit agency activity and proponent. 3-4 interim validation. Interim validation is reserved for the position resulting from the agency's establishment. Significant upgrade in position between annual reviews. Each position require immediate validation. The Army Educational Requirements position. Interim validations are temporary. All positions approved with the interim validations will be submitted with the prior next scheduled Army Educational Review System review for the final validation. Agencies will submit the request for the interim validation through the appropriate component for the review. Recommendation of approval, disapproval of the Army Command ASCC direct reporting unit agency or activity procedure outlined in 3233 will be held, and a cover will address the extraordinary reason for the interim validation, including the impacts delaying validation of the Army Education Review System review. Chapter 4: Utilization of Personnel.